Hello students, I am Shande from the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Today I am going to discuss about the introduction to fitting shop part 7. I have discussed in my previous videos of the fitting shop, that means part 1 to 6, the basic things of the fitting shop and the some hand tools that we use in our fitting shop. Okay, today through this PowerPoint presentation I am going to discuss about the fitting operations that we do for our fitting job, okay, using the hand tools. Okay, so I'm going to show my first slide, that is the fitting operations. These are the list of the fitting operations that we do in our fitting shop. The fitting operations are chipping, filing, checking flatness and squareness, marking and measuring, drilling, tapping, dyeing and grinding. Okay, these are the main operations that we do in our fitting shop. Okay, at first I am going to discuss about one operation, that is the chipping. Basically chipping is a removing of the metal with a chisel is called chipping. Okay, and normally used where the machining is not possible. I have shown in detail in my previous video about the chisels. Okay, that is used for the chipping operation. We can also use the hammers for this chipping operations. Hammer is a striking tool. Okay, and while chipping, safety goggles must put on to protect your eyes. Okay, this is for your safety purpose. Next, I'm going to discuss about the filing. Filing is an important operation to remove the excess metals and to make a perfect assembly. Okay, so there are various methods of the filing. That means the holding the file, the filing the internal curves, cross filing, straight filing, and draw filing. I'm not going to read all the lines. Please pause my video to every slide and note it down the important points. Okay. Next, I'm going to discuss, that is the filing operations through a picture. Okay, you can see these are the actual pictures how to file. Okay, so this technique is called draw filing. We have to hold this file through our hands like this. Okay, and do the filing. Okay, another process are also there, like cross filing, straight filing. Okay, here is the animated picture. This shows a draw filing. Okay, and this is the actual process for the draw filing, and this process we used for the finishing. Okay, this is also a type of filing. Okay, files are also different, you can see to these pictures. Okay, next uh, next one is the checking the flatness or squareness. So to check the flatness or squareness, we have to use one hand tool, that is the tri-square. Okay, so the daylight should not be seen between the bottom edge of the square and the top surface of the workpiece when bottom are held against the light, like this picture. Okay, and similarly the flatness across the thickness of the plate is tested. Okay, and the squareness of one edge with respect to another reference edge is checked. That means this is the actual scale of a tri-square and this is the heavy base, okay, or the reference. Okay, we put this heavy base or reference uh, with our job, and we can check the squareness of the job through this blade. Okay, this is the actual process to check the flatness or the squareness. Next, this is the marking and measuring. There are various processes of the marking and measuring using the marking and measuring tools. I have discussed about this marking and measuring tools in details in my previous video. So I'm requesting again, please watch my previous videos so you can get a detailed idea about the all the hand tools. Okay, so I'm discussing this through my next slide, that is the processes. These are the common processes of the measuring and the marking. So basically we can use the surface plate, the calipers, okay, steel rule, and also we can use the various methods to increase our accuracy, like the direct measurement from a rule, caliper set to a rule, caliper set to a plug gauge, vernier calipers, micrometer, and the dial indicators. Okay, so next, these are the another uh, process to take the readings of the measurements with the calipers. This is the outside caliper to take the outside diameter. This is the inside caliper, okay, to take the measurement of the internal dia. And this is the process how to convert the reading from a external caliper to a steel roll. Okay, this is also a process. So another thing is that we can use also the calipers as well as the vernier scale, okay, or the vernier caliper, but it depends on the readings. Okay, if we want to take the reading up to 2 decimal, then we have to use this vernier caliper. Otherwise we can use the normal calipers like the outside caliper, in the inside caliper, or the odd leg calipers. Okay, so next, there are the other processes like the drilling, okay, tapping, dyeing, and grinding. So I'm just want to discuss some points about these processes. In case of drilling, clamp up the workpiece on the work table. Okay, so rotating drill is moved axially into the workpiece, and under the action of the cutting force, metal chips start flowing upward through the fluids. Okay, so fluid portion is shown in the picture of a drill uh, that is mentioned in my previous video. Okay, next, I'm going to discuss about the tapping process. Basically, after the drilling of hole, workpiece is clamped in a vise, and we have to insert the roughing tap and secured in the tap wrench into the hole vertically, and we have to press the wrench by the left hand, rotate it by the right hand in the clockwise directions. Okay, till a few threads are cut, and we have to use the lubricating oil during our tapping operations. And then we have to hold the range handle with both the hands and rotate it by the hand revolution in each stroke. Okay, this is the practical process. Now I'm going to discuss about the dyeing process. Basically, the dyeing process is carried out for cutting the external threads on the workpiece by hand or the machine, or machine. Okay, dyes can be fitted in the machines also. So to perform this operation, we have to select the bar of proper diameter for cutting the threads. Then we have to clean the workpiece and remove the bars. Then we have to do the clamping operation and then the holding operation. Okay, then we have to apply the cutting oil on the workpiece and the dyeing. Position of the chamfer of the front face of the die sequentially on the work. Okay, then we have to rotate the die slowly and firmly until the thread formation takes place. Okay, and after the cutting a few threads, we have to check the die for the squareness. These are the actual process for the dyeing. Another important process we can perform in our fitting shop, and we have to do this operation, that is the grinding for the finishing. Okay, for the grinding we use mainly the surface grinders. This is the machine for the grinding. Okay, so next I'm going to discuss about the some right or wrong things that we have to maintain in our fitting shop. That is the positions of a fitter. These are the actual positions. In the left hand side, this is the wrong position, and this is the right position. Okay, so a fitter should be stand straight, okay, in front of the table. Next, this is the filing process. This is the wrong process, and this is the right process for the to file the flat surfaces. Okay, next. Okay, so this is also a picture that shows how to file. That means we have to hold this tip, this entire file at straight. Okay, this is the process like this. Next, that is the how to hold the job into a vice. Okay, in a fitting vice. We can see in our left hand side the work is fully gripped under these arms or the jaws, but in this picture some of the parts is the hanging. This is not the actual process of the fire of the holding. Okay, so in the left hand side picture is the correct one to hold the job. Next, and the things are there like the how to adjust our blades of the hacksaw. So we know that in case of hacksaw we can cut the metals to our forward stroke. We cannot cut the metals in our backward stroke. So blades should be fixed according to this their directions of the cuts. Okay, next, these are the methods of the sawing. This is also important. Please have a look this picture, and this is a picture of the clamping. Okay, and this is the filing right and wrong process lengthwise. Okay, so these are the wrong and right things that we have to know before the fitting operations. Okay, next, there are some common safety rules that we have to always wear the covered shoes. Okay, because if any type of accident occur, then you will be responsible, okay, for the accident. Okay, so I'm not reading all the points. Please have a look this picture. Okay. So these are the some objective questions I have mentioned here. Please try at home. Okay, if any if there is any doubt, you can write your comments in the comment sections also. Okay, and I'm telling again, please pause my video to every slides and please note it down the important points. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel. Okay, and also share this video to your friends so they can also get a better knowledge about our workshops. Okay, thank you again.